Now, Joseph Johnston, the host of Joseph's Nauvoo Tours, is going to start telling us about Joseph Smith and his inbred brother and his small town and all the things that happened. When he starts, he's talking about a field and being like, this doesn't matter to most people, but it matters to your family. Because Joseph Smith was walking this way and his brother, hybrid inbred, was going this way. And then they met and they said,
oh my God.
Is there polygamy going on here? No, I don't know.
Oh my God.
That was so Kara Cunningham. Oh my God.
Ugh.
Now, what is the real story here, darling? I blocked out all these details, trauma block.
Okay. So Hyrum is walking with Brigham Young through this field, and he says to Brigham Young, I want you to tell me the truth. Is there polygamy going on?
Right.
Hyrum just needs to know because he's been hearing rumors about his brother, Joseph Smith. So he knows that Brigham Young's going to tell him the truth. Brigham Young says that, yes, they are practicing polygamy. And Hyrum goes back to his brother, Joseph Smith, after a night of sleep. And he says that he is ready to be God's tool, and that Brigham Young told him that he's practicing polygamy and that he knows he's fought it for a long time, but he's ready to be God's tool and to join polygamy. And then Hyrum tells Joseph Smith that he has to have a scribe write down the doctrine of plural marriage. And so became the doctrine and the covenant of 132 of the LDS canon.
Now, honey, could you describe the tool that someone was supposed to be for Jesus? Is the shaft long? Is it thick? Is it veiny? Is it circumcised?
It may or may not be a wiener.
Oh.
We're talking about wieners here.
What? I wasn't talking about that kind of tool. Where would you get that idea?
He says he's ready to be God's tool, and I'm like, okay, you're ready to use your tool.
Yeah, I don't know. I just was wondering if any description was given about the length and the girth, but
I mean,
no.
We're talking about horny men here. We're talking about horny men that are saying that they are just ready to fuck. And yep, let's get it on. Let's get it on.
In the name of God.
In the name of God, let's get it on. I can't with this because it's like, okay, you've got your brother Hyrum who's like just completely against polygamy. I'm so against it, but Brigham Young, you better tell me the truth. Is there polygamy going on here? And he's got his mutton chops and his big old beard and his
and a high collar
mustache and a high collar. And he says, well, gosh darn it, my collar's a little too tight. I'll loosen it and I'm going to be a tool for God. Like, okay, so all of a sudden overnight, you're just going to be like, God spoke to me too.
Yeah.
I woke up and I had a wet dream and I thought that God's telling me that I need to use my tool for good.
I need to fuck many bitches. And you know what? That's part of the Manosphere teachings. I'm seeing the parallels here. Oh.
I can't believe you're not part of this.
This is what I'm thinking. I'm going, why am I not why am I not following the teachings of Joseph Johnson?
I hate to break it to you, but I got to tell you the truth right now.
Oh, God. Do they hate closeted gay men?
You can't get pregnant from anal.
Oh.
You can't be part of the quiverful movement.
Exactly. I knew that.
Well, you realize that that's what a lot of this is. It's like about the quiverful movement and spreading your seed.
Of course.
For the Aryan race. It's like really fucked up.
I've advocated for spreading the seed all over the place. And unfortunately, all those men were like, you're not ugly enough to be my polygamist wife. And I'm like, oh, damn. I'm like, no anal for us?
Oh, dang.
Oh, my God, this is ridiculous.
We've gone crazy.
Oh, you guys. There's something about the air in Nauvoo. It just makes
me hot and bothered.
It just makes me want to do anal.
Thinking about all these mutton chops has got me hot and bothered, especially these white mutton chops that have been bleached by hours in the sun and the gray hair mutton chops.
Well, you're just ready to accept God's tool.
Hot and bothered.
When Joseph Johnston is sitting at the table with the parents, the children have scattered to protect their delicate ears from the truths that are going to fall from Joseph's mouth. And what does he tell the family and what's happening here?
Cody kind of asks how many wives Joseph Smith really had. And then Joseph Johnston says, well, that's one of the first questions that I get asked every tour.
And his
is
teeth.
how many wives Joseph Smith really had. And it was 33. He had 33 wives. And Cody is like, what? I thought it was 17.
I was just distracted because I thought when he said 33 wives, he was going to talk about his 33 teeth on the top row projecting from his mouth. But instead it was the wives. So,
Well.
there's that. He also volunteers that likely 12 of those wives were already married to other men.
So,
Dot, 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 dot.
what that means is that some wives had 2 husbands and they were already married. So then he was their second husband. And Robin just cannot believe this.
Right. And he claims these wives could remain married to their OG husbands, but also be married to Joseph Smith. He says, quote, in every sense of the word, meaning Joseph Smith can use his tool of God to penetrate these married women.
Mm-hmm.
Shock. Gasp.
Robin is just like so confused by this. She's like, oh, you mean that means they were brother husbands?
Because she's an idiot.
So he has to kind of reiterate to her, like, yes, they were in every sense of the way. They would go back and stay with their original husband. And then Cody's like, well, they were probably just performing ceremonial marriages so that Joseph Smith could help these people get to a different level in heaven.
Yeah.
And it's like you're speaking out of your ass right now because you didn't know this and you're embarrassed and this is fucking weird and you guys don't know your own history.
Well, Cody does say historians are in disagreement, honey. It's not that they don't know. There's just so many
There's some discrepancies.
There's just different stories depending on what side of the tool you're on. If you're the receiver or the giver of the cod tool.
Yeah.
You might have a different story.
I just can't even believe that they're acting so shocked right here because you would think that this is something that they would know by now. I don't know.
Yep.
And then Janelle.
I know, and this goes exactly counter to what I said earlier when I said Janelle's the smartest of them all, and now we get this
Fucking
doozy.
Janelle.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, she says that her ideas and beliefs do not hinge on this. And that he was just a guy. He wasn't Jesus. He was just a guy. And they're just speculating.
Yeah, we're all speculating at this point. And so are the historians. Like, it wasn't that long ago. There was a newspaper, for God's sake. You know what I mean?
They weren't fucking speculating,
Right?
okay? There was a problem. There's
Right.
a reason why all of this shit was going down.
Thank you.
And oh, they're speculating? So you're speculating about your religion and that you're willing to stake your life on this and your children's capability to grow up with their mom and their dad and all of this stuff that you just so passionately believe in. It's all speculation.
Yeah, we're just speculating. It doesn't really matter to me because my testimony does not hinge on what this man did. He's not Jesus. He's not God on earth. He's a guy.
Oh, no, he just spoke to
He's a
Jesus.
guy.
That's all. He just spoke to him.
He's just Jesus' bestie.
What the fuck?
He's just got Jesus' tool in his hand and his mouth.
Hyrum told Joseph to have a scribe write down the doctrine of plural marriage. And so became the Doctrine and Covenants 132 of the LDS canon. This whole sect of the religion is based on one man wanting to get his dick wet with more than one woman. Okay, I'm just going to say that one more time because y'all are believing this. Okay?
For the record.
For the record, Jesus spoke to him through his wiener, and that's why we have Covenant 132.